Hello, world and universe. Welcome to the Trevor Donald Experience. Manifest your truth. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. And for all my continued followers, I want to say thank you. And this is an opinion-based video channel where I try to open your eyes and ears up to some of the travails and tribulations that take place throughout our cities, our states, our country, and sometimes around the world. And this one is straight out of New Orleans, Louisiana, where mental illness is a very real thing, and the opioid crisis is very real, and I'm going to continue to reiterate these things on my videos. And this storyline has everything to do with family dynamics again. There's a lot of chaos and disruption throughout our cities and states, but there's a lot of chaos and disruption within the four walls of many of our homes. And here again, this has to deal with a son and a mother, unfortunately, and what this son allegedly did to his own mother. Let's go. Starts off the same stuff you see on TV. Man severed his mom's arm in chainsaw attack and hospitalized two police officers, police say. 34-year-old man in Louisiana has been arrested after he allegedly severed his 70-year-old mother's arm with a chainsaw and then injured two police officers in New Orleans, Louisiana. Yes, I said it. A man has been arrested for allegedly severing his 70-year-old mother's arm. John Pittman was taken into custody on Monday and charged with one count of aggravated battery by cutting and one count of resisting arrest, records reviewed by Law and Crime show. According to a report from New Orleans ABC affiliate WGNO, officers with the New Orleans Police Department at about 2 p.m. on July 22nd responded to a call in the 1200 block of Riviera Avenue regarding an elderly woman whose arm had been severed in a chainsaw attack. After arriving at the scene with emergency medical personnel, two officers reportedly found the woman suffering from what appeared to be a severed arm. NOPD spokesman Reese Harper told reporters in a news briefing posted by the New Orleans NBC affiliate WDSU. Harper said the medical technicians transported the victim, his mother, to a local hospital where she was listed as being in critical condition as of this past Monday. After getting a description of the suspect, two officers reportedly went to a different residence located on a 3500 block of Franklin Avenue in the Gentilly neighborhood. After reaching the second location, the officer said they came into contact with this suspected assailant, later identified as Pittman, and attempted to take him into custody, but police said he violently resisted. Two officers sustained mild to moderate injuries in the process of apprehending Pittman, Harper said. They were both taken to a local hospital for medical treatment. Officers then used a stun gun on Pittman and placed him under arrest. WGNO reported that the suspect suffered multiple abrasions and lost a tooth. WDSU reported that one of the officers was injured when they fell down the front of the steps of the Franklin Avenue home, and he suffered a broken leg as well as head and neck injuries. The second officer reportedly suffered a bite wound to the arm. Both had been released from the hospital on Tuesday. So Pittman was resisting them taking him out of the house. The video shows the two officers trying to subdue him and get him into the police car. They fall down the steps. One officer breaks his arm. The other one suffered a bite wound. So Pittman was going after him. The station also reported seeing police exit the residence with a chainsaw that was placed into evidence. Harper told reporters that the motive for the attack was unknown, but added that detectives were in the process of gathering information to determine why Pittman allegedly attacked his own mother with a chainsaw and cut off her arm. It's a very unfortunate incident when you look at it, he said. When you have anybody that is injured in that manner or seriously cut, that sounds like someone with a mental issue or mental illness, for one. To do harm to your own mother, that's your mom. Neighbor Taiwan Crockett told New Orleans Fox affiliate WVUE that Monday's incident was not the first time Pittman had been a source of trouble for the neighborhood. She said that's crazy. It's the same stuff you see on TV, she told the news station. Pittman, who is also reportedly accused of attacking a 73-year-old at a bus station in 2023, and now he is currently being held on bond for $300,000. Wow, what a very sad and unbelievable story, where this man, 34-year-old John Pittman, I don't know if he was living with his mother. The presumption would be that he probably was. It sounds like he is suffering from a high propensity of undiagnosed or untreated mental illness. There may also be drugs involved, because nobody in their right mind would try to decapitate, dismember their own alive mother with a chainsaw. This is what this black man did to his black mother. This is not stranger danger. This is not somebody he did not know. This is his own biological mother. Mental illness is at the top of the paradigm for what we need to do in America and treat these individuals and treat people. They say that statistics show that there's 20 to 25% of the U.S. population that is walking around with diagnosed, undiagnosed, treated, and untreated mental illness. That's like 74, 75 million people in America alone. And trying to navigate through the medical systems to get an evaluation for psychiatric care, to get treated for psychiatric issues, is almost impossible. You can go to a hospital, you can get to see a doctor for any other kind of disease, broken arm, heart disease, high blood pressure, cancer, kidney disease. But if you go to the hospital or through this medical channel that we have in America and say that you're not feeling well, you're depressed, I have anxiety, I have stress, they'll put you on a 72-hour hold in a psychiatric ward and then place you on heavy drugs. There is no vestibule or vehicle to nurture people with psychiatric illnesses. And then the level of dosages for these drugs and the side effects can be just as damaging as someone not taking the medication at all. We've got to do something for our psychological, our psychiatric departments, and trying to ascertain and helping people that need help. Mental illness has a direct correlation with the opioid issue, has a direct correlation with homelessness. Many of our military folks, and definitely individuals that have been to war, who are suffering from PTSD. These are very challenging times in America, and mental illness needs to be at the very top and needs to be appropriately treated. We have to find appropriate ways for people to be able to be treated for mental illness. Because many individuals who are walking around untreated, these are some of the outlashes, and these are some of the things that are taking place with people who are having mental breakdowns, let alone if it's exacerbated by street drug use or not taking their medication and what have you. And I think this is a clear example of this gentleman attacking his mother with a chainsaw, that he was completely either schizophrenic, out of his mind. I cannot believe that with a clear conscience and any empathy or humanity that he would do this to his mother under any circumstance. Tell me what you think about this story on 34-year-old John Pittman, who attacked his own 70-year-old mother and severed her arm with a chainsaw. Mental illness is real. We need to talk about it, and it needs to be diagnosed and treated. Tell me what you think. This has been the Trevor Donald Experience. Manifest your truth in a positive, righteous, and God-fearing way.